Hello, good morning from Antigua, Guatemala, where my friend Lucy and I are going to be spending the next 48 hours exploring. We have some things that we want to see, but the rest is just like us spontaneously walking around seeing what we can find. Yay!
If you've been thinking of going to Antigua, Guatemala, do it. This very charming town, located only a 40-minute drive from Guatemala City Airport, has a lot to offer, from scenic views, amazing food, coffee, history, and culture. I was only there for 48 hours, but was able to do a lot in this time. From the recommendations I received to the places I just stumbled upon, I'll be sharing the places I loved as well as the others that I thought were overrated, to give you some ideas for your trip to Antigua. We arrived at night and went straight to a ramen restaurant our taxi driver recommended called Kombu. They had both gluten-free and vegan options, and it was overall pretty tasty. It wasn't the best ramen I've had, but it definitely satisfied the craving I was having for it. We stayed in an Airbnb, which was a 2-bedroom, incredibly clean apartment, centrally located with plenty of charm and everything we could have needed. I would absolutely stay in this place again and would highly recommend this place to others. We woke up early on our first official day and went straight to a coffee shop that has excellent ratings called Café La Parada.
As a coffee snob, I approve greatly. This is really good.
It's a good way to start our morning.
Very good. And they have almond milk for those who can't drink, the cow milk, so options. I found this juice bar in Smoothie Bowl place just online, and I also had another friend tell me about it because they were just here. So of course I wanted to come. This is definitely my type of way of starting the day. I love fruit and smoothie bowls and juices and So there's also a food menu, things like avocado toast with eggs and chicken wraps, veggie wraps. Then there's smoothies and then juices and coffee. And they have like set smoothies, and you can also make your own smoothie. So there are options.
This is telling us all about their local coffees and where they get it from, the farm, the region, the variety, the process that they use. Secado is like how it's dried out, and then this is like a medium dark coffee that they serve. Super cool.
Guatemalan coffee, some of the best in the world. So I don't think you can really go wrong here. So I got the cacao bowl, and I swapped out granola for coconut. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. So cold. And it's really hot right now. The sun's coming in, so it's like a nice balance. Delicious, my kind of smoothie bowl. And it's not too big, but it's not small either, so I think it's just right. Good?
So good.
After coffee and breakfast, we spent the rest of the afternoon walking around Antigua. This town is meant to be explored on foot. It is very easy to navigate through the cobblestone streets, but very difficult to not stop at every shop you pass.
Right now we're in the Mercadito, which is like right across from the Central Park, just looking around. I did find something that kind of like was like, yes. Got this like visor, and I love it. There's so many things that you can buy here, from clothing to textiles, stuff for the kitchen, jewelry, but my advice is to walk around, bargain, and don't buy the first thing that you see. Walk around, see the different prices. Different shops offer the same things, but you might be able to bargain lower somewhere else. So just look around, see what you like, and then come back around if you did see something that you really love, and try to bargain down, because you can usually get it at like half the cost of what they originally tell you.
So I found some pants for my husband. They're fun. They've got this little rainbow pattern, and they feel really good.
Love it.
Really handmade.
How much did it
Super
cost?
good quality. $30. Yeah, pretty good.
We're walking through Parque Central, and it's beautiful. It's a place where people come, just sit on the bench, and people watch, walk their dogs, maybe take a break, have a drink, have a coffee, have some lunch. There's a beautiful fountain in the middle. I love that about Latin culture in general. There's tons of like parks in every city, even where we live in Costa Rica, in this small little town. There's a really nice like central park. Looks like there's vendors here too. You can buy some stuff. Just came into the chocolate museum, which, as you can guess, filled with chocolate, cacao. because just like Costa Rica, cacao is produced here, really good cacao, and they do tours here, I believe. Do you do, I tours, see? Okay, you can do tours, you can buy anything cacao. I have some fudge in my hand, I'm gonna try it. Oh my god, that is better than Nutella, and that says something. Wow, it's que rico. Doing a cacao tour is very popular here in Guatemala, just like it is in Costa Rica. I've recently done 2 in the last month in Costa Rica, so I'm not going to do one here. I highly recommend this place. I've heard many good things about it. So if you want to learn about chocolate, where does chocolate come from, and the incredible medicinal properties of the cacao plant, I highly recommend going on a tour and learning about it because it's fascinating. It really is.
Wow, look at you. It's beautiful.
Puro Maya.
¿Cómo?
Puro Maya.
Pura Maya. Ah, wow.
Hey, we're gonna go back to Antigua in just a sec, but first I want to tell you how I stayed connected while in Guatemala. If you want to get affordable data in Guatemala, as well as 200 plus other countries and regions around the world, then you're gonna want to get yourself an Airalo eSIM. Physical SIM cards are about as ancient as this building. eSIMs are now the way to stay connected while traveling. An eSIM is a pre-installed SIM that's already embedded in your phone when you first purchase it. And with it, you can connect to different networks all around the world through an eSIM carrier like Airalo. Airalo offers competitive pricing to other eSIM carriers and provides data packages ranging in all data amounts. If you're planning a trip to Guatemala, there are a few different packages you can choose from, ranging from 7 to 30 days of coverage, up to 5G of data for as little as $6.50. And if you run out of data, which I typically do, Airalo makes it super easy to top up. You just go into their app and click a button. And if you still need proof that Airalo is the choice for you, you can read through the 150,000 plus great reviews by customers. So if you're planning a trip to Antigua, Guatemala, or anywhere else on your bucket list, Airalo eSIM may be the solution to saving you time, money, and convenience when it comes to staying connected. Be sure to check out the video description below for a special link as well as a $3 off discount code that you can apply to any Airalo package. Now let's get back to discovering Antigua, Guatemala together. We're now in a little store called Naturaveda, and they have a lot of like organic, natural things like shampoos and conditioners and other body products, as well as teas and other supplements. And it's affordable compared to Costa Rica, where it's like double the amount we're gonna pay here. I just got some tea that is good for the stomach, prevents things like colon cancer, good for digestion, as well as some moringa. I got some black salt. I'm kind of going a little crazy because I love this kind of stuff, especially when it comes to like food products, things that I can add to my daily routine that just, you know, adds more nutrients and nutrition and just goodness overall for my health. So I love finding places like this, and if you do too, you gotta come here.
If you need to refuel in between walking and shopping, there are plenty of fruit and snack stands set up along the road.
We're in like the Central Park area, and right in front there's like a little fruit stand. Got some mango, 15 quetzal, which is pretty cheap. I think I'm gonna do the conversion here because I can't do it in my head right now, but so much good. It's mango season. Fruits grow here year round, but like mango season only happens seasonally, and it's the best season of all. Okay, we saw the Starbucks sign and we're like why would we ever go there? But like, this is the most beautiful Starbucks ever. I would even put up with their coffee just to be so nice. Place is a vibe. I would be coming here to do my work every single day. So behind me is the famous monument here in Antigua called the Santa Catalina Arch, and it was built in 1674 as a secret connection for the nuns that lived on one side, and then they had a school that they taught on the other side, but these nuns were not allowed to be seen in public. So they built this arch, and then they're like up there are 2 doors on each side, which you can't go in now, but back then they could cross from one side to the other and not be seen. And this is now a famous monument here, as well as a symbol of resilience, because it's been around for so long and has gone through so much, and it still remains today. It's even still standing after the big earthquake that happened here in the 1700s. I can't remember exactly the date, but I mean, it's still here. If you want to come and take a picture here with nobody else around, then it's good to come like right in the morning, around like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It'll be a lot more quiet. I'm here midday, so there's a lot going on, which I don't mind. You can kind of like get in there, take a shot, you know, but I don't mind when people are in the shot. I don't like Photoshop that out because this is the reality, right? Okay, so you have mango with a bunch of different spices.
So I know there's jugo de limon, and then there is pumpkin powder on it. It smells so interesting. It's like sweet and savory. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, so interesting. There's more savory than sweet.
Okay.
Wow, amazing.
It's like a whole journey in your mouth. Wow. Salty, earthy. My eyes like twitching. It's like I'm confused. It is like salty, sweet, salty, sweet, earthy, savory. Basically, the whole experience, the whole taste bud experience in your mouth at once.
I think there's salt. Yeah, there's salt.
This place has so much charm. Every single building is just full of character, from the doors to the balconies to the paint, just the textures, the colors, everything. It's got so much history, so much charm.
After plenty of shops, snacks, parks, history, and all the other goodies Antigua has to offer, we headed to what would become my favorite restaurant of the entire trip. Which is saying a lot, because we ate a lot of great food.
We're having lunch at this farm-to-table restaurant that, I mean, you can see where your food comes from, literally, that you're going to be eating. It's so stunning. It feels so good to be here. Everything's organic. A lot of the food that you can order off the menu comes from the garden, and just the environment is so inviting. Like, I could definitely stay here a while. There's all these like cozy little areas where you can dine like privately, and then there's like large open spaces with multiple tables. Oh my gosh. Looks like they do some silk classes here. This is how it should be. You should be able to see where your food comes from, and I love that you can walk the grounds of this place and look at the gardens, and yeah, just while you're waiting for your food. Ooh, looks like there's a little playground over here. This might be one of the most beautiful meals I've had in a very long time. This is hibiscus with pineapple and cinnamon. Wow. And I got a Caesar salad with lettuce, and there's sprouts and veggies, tomatoes, and avocados from the garden, with a side of sourdough bread. It's a lot of sourdough bread. And this is like a Parmesan bowl with the dressing inside. And it feels so good to have walked around the garden first before eating. You just have more of an appreciation for the food. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy. Mouthgasm. Yeah. Wow. How's everything tasting? So good. We're just walking back from the organic farm-to-table restaurant and found this cute little coffee shop, and they have records. You can choose a record and play whatever you'd like. And there's some books over here, which Lucy's excited about. Equally
Books and coffee.
I know, books and coffee. It goes well together. There's some interesting art in here. Okay, this place is a total vibe. Even walking up, wow. And they give us what I thought were brownies, but they're hot towels for our facials now, for our hands. We have a very good-looking Felipe joining us for dinner tonight. It's right here. This is Felipe. This place is completely vegan, and they have everything from botanical mixology, so really fancy drinks. I want to have one of each, but that probably wouldn't be a good idea. So I decided to go with only one, and I'm getting the mango gingerita. Has tequila, mango nectar, ginger extract, lime, and tagine, which I'm very excited about. And the menu is also very difficult to order from because there's so many good options, from like cauliflower wings to dumplings to totopos, which is like nachos. Then there are stuff like ravioli and sushi, and then they have enchiladas, pad thai. So it's like a mix, and they have even things like kebab, but again, the vegan style. We just got some complimentary sopa de la casa. It's like a vegetable broth soup in this beautiful mug. Wow. Like, wow. Wow. What an experience. Like, it's like you taste every single ingredient one after the other, but not all at the same time. Which is, I don't know how they did that, but. Alright, I got the fresh rolls thinking it would just be light, which it is, but wow, what a portion. It looks beautiful. This is a starter, but it is not a starter. This is a full-on meal.
We ended the night of day 1 at a speakeasy, which is apparently one, if not the best, in Latin America. If you see people walking into a telephone booth and not coming back for hours, you're in the right place. There's no menu. Instead, the servers ask you questions about the flavors you enjoy. Then the bartenders work their magic by combining these flavors together into a specialized cocktail that is also presented in such a unique way. You cannot miss this experience when you're in Antigua. We had so much fun, and I cannot wait to go back again. On the morning of day 2, we headed to Contour Lines for a delicious organic breakfast. This place is more than a restaurant. It's also a store, cafe, and initiative that has the mission to plant more trees, restore more land, and transition more communities to regenerative economies.
And as soon as we walked in here, I'm like, where's the jackfruit? Where is it? I smell it. Where is it? Sure enough, it's on the menu. I got a jackfruit smoothie to start off breakfast, and oh my god. It literally just is the best thing on the planet. Best fruit. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
The food that you eat at the restaurant is purchased from contour line projects around Guatemala. So not only is this initiative teaching communities how to plant trees and grow gardens, but they're also creating income opportunities for these communities for them to then sell this food back to the initiative for you and me to enjoy.
Breakfast has arrived. I love that we got to watch them cook it up and see all the ingredients that they added. And it smells so fresh, so delicious, and so healthy. All this organic deliciousness, organic ingredients from the local farms that they support. Local fruit, cheese, honey. Oh my gosh, can't wait to dig in. The entire menu is gluten-free, which just makes my heart so happy, being someone who can't eat gluten. So I know I can order anything on the menu and I'm good, and there's vegan options for everything as well.
Qué rico, ¿qué es esto? Son galletas de cacao con aguacate, son gluten free, son con harina de yuca.
Wow.
Y son veganas.
Wow.
Ajá, sí.
The wonderful women that run this place just brought us over a little treat on the house. Cacao avocado cookies, gluten-free, vegan, all the stuff that I want in a cookie, but I also want it to be delicious, so let's see. I have a feeling it's going to be. And it's warm right out of the oven.
No sugar. Wow.
No
Oh my
sugar,
God.
so it's not sweet. But
No, it's not sweet, but it's like so soft inside. Oh my god.
it's delicious. It's got
So good.
a coffee bean in the middle too. This place was completely destroyed during the earthquake that happened in the 1700s, and then it was restored again. And now it looks like, of course, it's a place to wander around and just like enjoy the history of it. But there's a wedding that's happening today. What a beautiful place to have a wedding. It seems pretty magical. So I kind of wish we were here for the wedding, but it's happening later today, so we won't get a chance to see it. But seeing them set up and just what a gorgeous setting. And it's really nice that you're like in the city, but it doesn't feel like you are. You're like in this little hub of history, and it's quieter, and you can just wander around and touch the walls, and yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice break throughout the day of walking through like stores and markets and everything. It's quiet and it's, yeah, peaceful. One of the most fun ways to get around Antigua is in a Tuk Tuk. So here we go. We're at a restaurant called Guatelaria, and it's all typical Guatemalan food, recommended by someone on Instagram. So thank you for reaching out and telling us, because the food came and it looks delicious. I was recommended to try the pepión de tres carnes, which is a very traditional dish here, and then we have the sopa de frijoles, which is also a typical dish. It's like a stew. It's not like super flavorful with like, it's not overpowering, I should say. No spice is overpowering, but there's like 18 ingredients, I believe, in it. It's nice. It's like that cozy kind of meal. We just stopped by one of the markets here that was recommended to us, where you can get a lot of like local artisanal kind of things, the ones that are like mass produced. But there's some cool clothing and like necklaces, jewelry, keychains, and we got a couple of things, but the other market we were at was better. That's what I prefer. I read online about this place that has really unique ice cream flavors. So, of course, as an ice cream fiend, had to come. Gracias. I ended up getting pumpkin. Oh. Interesting. It's a lot lighter, not as creamy as I thought. Almost more like a sorbet. Never in my life have I thrown out ice cream before. It's a sin. Except I did it today. I felt you know what? This isn't worth space. This isn't worth the sugar. So I tossed it. It wasn't that good. So I think that place was underrated. There's definitely better ice cream elsewhere.
Our last meal in Antigua was at La Bruja Vegan Food. It has a cute rooftop patio with nice ambiance, and the food was super yummy.
I got the vegan moussaka, which is delicious. It's like just what I needed. It's warm, it's kind of comforting, not too heavy. And they offer gluten-free bread. It's made from corn, yuca, and potato. That was so much fun, spending 48 hours in Antigua, Guatemala, which goes to show that you can really see, do, and eat so much in such a little time to really get to experience a place. And there's one thing I know for certain, I'm definitely coming back to this place because it's so good, and I want to see and explore even more. All the places I visit in this video I have linked to in the description box below, as well as on our website, hopscotchtheglobe.com, so you can go and check that out. And again, I want to give a special thanks to Airalo for sponsoring this video. You can get a special link in the video description below, as well as a discount code for $3 off any Airalo package. So go check that out, and I will see you in the next video. Happy travels!